Hey guys, Ramblin Bob here again with another product review. Now this is a very special one for me. Okay, I've been waiting to buy one of these for quite some time, but they were very pricey when they first came out. This is called a FitOne. Now they make many different models. This is just the one I bought. It's not a sponsor review, guys. I bought this with my own moolahs and my own pennies. So this only costed about 60 bucks. Now wait till you see what I got for 60 bucks. This is fantastic. It's called the FitOne, or the FitTONE. Maybe it's FitTONE portable monitor. What this is, guys, is this is a portable monitor that you can travel with, that you don't really need power for, because the power can come from the laptop that you're using. How awesome is that? All right, so here, let me open it up here, guys. Make sure that the product is as good as I'm hoping. Now, I've always wanted one of these, guys. Okay, so far it's very packaged very well. It's kind of like a laptop box, you know, where you have that fold up, almost like a pizza box. All right, so underneath this bad boy is you have, that's just packaging here. And then you have, I'm assuming this is the screen. Okay, so this is the screen. And notice how skinny it is, guys. It's so skinny. Imagine if you were to take the screen off a laptop, right? And then like you used it that way, right? Just the screen part, you know, on a laptop. Like something like this. You see how skinny that would be? Look at how skinny that laptop would be, that screen. So it's kind of like that, but yet you can hook the laptop up to this little screen, and you could have multiple screens, and that way you can get more what's called real estate on a computer screen, more places to put things. That's awesome. So maybe on one you could watch a movie, and then the other one you could do your work, and you know, as long as you don't let your boss know that you're watching a movie. Okay, so this comes, maybe you could play a game on one, you know, you could play solitaire on one and watch a movie on the other, who knows. Okay, so this is the user manual. Now, I never read these until I get in trouble and I can't figure out something. So I'm going to put that aside. I always do that. And then it comes with, this looks like a, this is an HDMI to, this looks like a mini over here. Yep, okay, so that's an HDMI mini cord to HDMI standard cord. And you can see that they're different. So I'm going to assume that this goes to the device that you're putting in, whether it's like a PlayStation or an Xbox or, you know, whatever, or your Switch. My wife has these little Switch things where she plays games all the time. She really enjoys it. So this part would go in the Switch, and this part would go in the TV, and then you could watch your little Switch thing on a bigger TV so your eyes don't hurt all the time. Okay, so we'll put that aside here. We don't need these covers anymore. And then let's see what else we got in here. This is a USB-A, which is this old grandpa square one, and to a USB-C port. Now, what I'm assuming this is for, like I said, I'm not going to read the instructions. I'm going to see how easy this is to figure out without it, is for this little guy here. This is what's known as a power brick. It looks like a charging brick, but it can be used that way too. And then you plug this in like this, I bet, and then that goes into the monitor to give it power. Now, here's the cool thing. I've been reading a lot of reviews with this thing before I ordered it, and like I said, it was only 60 bucks. That's nothing for technology. Holy cow. Okay, I was, I found out, so I was under the impression that you can charge, you can have the video and the power come from one cable, and that's this one. This is a USB-C special cable that goes, it's kind of like similar, you know, to the 100-watt ones. It's energy and data, so that's cool. So you could put this out like your display port. Like this laptop has a display port, and you could put it from a USB-C and run your video out from there, and then this would go into the input of that little monitor thing. So that would be cool, because then you don't have to have this, you know, one cable and you got a whole nother screen. I'm really excited about this, guys. Okay, so that's pretty much what was in the box here, just other than a cutout. I'll put this out of the way here, and then hopefully you're excited for this one too. This is pretty cool. Did I go over the stuff already, guys? G156FC. The size is 15.6 inches. The product resolution is 1920 by 1080. That's also known as 1080p. They always use the last number for the naming of it. The refresh rate is 60, so that's standard to most TVs. If you play video games, sometimes the 120 hertz or higher is a little bit faster if you need more, you know, like speed kind of thing for the refresh. And that way, you know, like if you play like a game with, you know, you're shooting and all that stuff, and you know, your 1/2 of a second could be, you know, life or death between the game of winning and losing. Your display mode is IPS. Your display colors is 16.7 million. Now that seems like a ton of colors, and it is. That's every shade imaginable that I can think of. I mean, I'm a typical guy. I think I can name maybe 10 colors, and that's about it. But if you ever go by paint, holy crap, Zilla, they got millions of colors and shades of paint and carpet colors and all this other stuff. The screen ratio is 16:9. Now that is a standard widescreen TV nowadays. And then the viewing angle is 170 degrees. Now, what that is and why that's important is this is a 90 degrees screen straight on. And then when you turn it like this, notice that this would be 180. So you're turning it, what would that be? Halfway around as far as the, you know, like this would be halfway and that would be all the way around the back. I don't know how that works, guys, but it's 180 is off to the side. So basically this is 180 and then that's 170. So you'd still be able to see the screen on that much of an angle. It's hard to explain, but once you see it in real time, you go, oh, I get it now, as soon as you turn it, and the screen starts to get, you know, kind of hard to see on like that much of an angle. So it's hard to explain, but makes a lot of sense. Okay, now these are all the cables and the cords that you get, so I'll set those off to the side here, and then I can't wait to try this. Okay, so I'm going to open this now. This is the TV, guys. It comes in a nice little sleeve here. That's an anti-static bag probably, and it's got a little sticky here, so you got to unsticky here. All right. Oh, that's real. Okay, so that's like an anti-tamper bag. Okay, and probably an anti-static one. All right, so that's it, guys. Now, doesn't it look like a tablet? It looks like a tablet or a very, very thin laptop, right? Boy, I'm excited for this one, guys. I'm excited. Okay, so inside this little thing here, there's like a little foldy thing. Look at that, guys. That's a TV. That's a TV. That's a full-size monitor. Look at how skinny that bad boy is. Holy crap, Zilla, guys. Look at that. It'll literally disappear in your hand. That is a 15.6-inch monitor. That is gorgeous. The FitTONE. I think it's FitTONE. And then it has very, very simplistic use. Let me see. I think this is the speakers here, but you don't have to use the speakers there. You can use them from your laptop and then just use this as a display screen. Now here's your Type C1 USB-C, and then here's your Type 2C. So you have two types. One is going to be power driven and one is going to be information driven. So one would work with that special cable over here to bring the video out, and one would work probably to power it. That's why there's a Type 1 and Type 2. Or it's just, you know, they might both be. Okay, yeah, they might both be. And here's your mini HDMI or HDMI mini. Some people call it something different, yeah, whether it's mini, HDMI, or HDMI mini. I bet you that's just number 1 and number 2, but sometimes the one will be a special kind, you know, like a Thunderbolt 3 or 4, something like that. And then on the other side, you have basically your back button. This is your menu thing. It's kind of like a snapper here, if you hear this. So it's like a spring. So there's basically up or down, and then I'm assuming that that's a button right there. Yep, it goes in. So it's probably a button and then an up or down, and then here's your like backup button, and then here's your headphone jacks. So you can actually have a headphone if you want, or you can run obviously the headphones from your laptop. You can run it out that way too. Okay, so how this works, guys, is I believe this thing. Yep, see, it's like a magnet. It's kind of hard to show on my table's kind of small here, guys. See, it's like a magnet, so it sticks to it. Whoops. Here, I gotta set it down, guys. I got such a small workbench. So you listen close. See how it's stuck to it? So it's like a magnet, okay? And then what you do is you have these little grooves right here. And in those grooves, all you do is you just set it on the viewing angle that you want. And you're you're done. That's it. So if you want to have it a little bit more upwards, there you go. It all depends on, you know, how you see that angle there. All right, so what we're going to try to do here is I'm going to pull, I got to turn this one off here, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this cable, this HDMI cable here, and we're going to run that from that laptop, okay? Let's see here. Okay, that was easy cheesy. Okay, and then this cable, this is a pretty short one, guys, and you can, I suppose you don't need a longer cable, but you could get a longer one if you needed. And then that goes in the HDMI mini. Okay. Is it this way or this way? I think it's this way. There you go. Okay. So far, very, very clean looking thing. I haven't even turned it on yet, but it's very presentable. This would be nice in an office. Like, imagine if you were sitting at a table and you were showing like a client or something, you know, and you don't want them to see all your you know, bits and data on your laptop. You can use that as a secondary screen and put only what you want your customer or your client to see on their screen, you know what I mean? So that way you have more privacy for your laptop or whatever device you're using. Okay, let me, I gotta reset this here. Okay, and then we're gonna need some power because HDMI doesn't carry power. And I don't know how to use the, this one yet. And I have to make sure that this laptop is compatible with that, where the energy and the display goes through the data and the energy. So we have to wait on that because I don't 100%. This has a Thunderbolt 3, I believe, and I'm kind of hopeful that it works, but there's also a display port out on that thing too. So until I know for sure, I'll just use it the old-fashioned way here. All right, I just want to show the technology. This is, it's very exciting. Like I said, I've been waiting for one of these for a while, but boy, they were expensive before. Okay, so now this bad boy is going to go in, we're just going to put the bottom one. Okay, there you go. You have, I got to need my mouse here. I'll back this up. Oh, look, guys, holy crapzilla, did you see that? Holy crapzilla, it just worked. I didn't do anything. Look at it. I have that screen, and I have that screen. Holy crapzilla, that was super duper easy. Holy jeebly weebies. All right, so if you go like this and go right to the extend, now this is how you can use it, like I was saying. So that is a secondary screen. As you'll see, you see the mouse running around on there. It's kind of hard to see, but here, see the mouse running around, and then this one has all the main stuff. So what I can do is I can open something here. Let me find something to open here. Let's see here. I'll just open. Oh, I don't know. Hold on. Let me find something, guys. I gotta find something here. Channel Ramblin. Okay, here. Look at this. Ramblin Bob. That's me. All right. How cool is that, guys? That literally runs off that little tiny thing right there. And you know what? Here, I'm gonna unplug this real quick because this is something I want to check too. And I want to see the power that this bad boy uses. Okay, so that should probably turn right back on. Let's see. Let's see if there's a, oh, look at, guys, it didn't even miss a beat. Are you kidding me? Holy crap. Okay, Mr. Zilla. All right. So basically, there you go. You have that. And what I'll do is I'll clone this. Let's see. Actually, I won't clone. I'll do something else. Let me do, oh, I don't know. Let me do this one here. So this is a new one that I started recently. And I'm featuring all the wrestler guys that I kind of worked with over the years and things like that. So let's put this one big screen. Oh wait, we gotta take this over here. Okay, now we're figuring out. So check this out, guys. This is crazy. I mean, look how fast that was to set up. So now I have my wrestling database over here, the Ramblin Bob wrestling database over here, and I have Ramblin Bob Reviews over there. Can you see that? How crazy cool is that, guys? That is awesome. And how long did that take to set up? Literally seconds. And now here, look at, welcome to the world of technology. That's us, guys. Holy cow. Okay, so let's see what we got over here. Let me move this forward a little bit. And I want to see what the options are on this bad boy. So I'm curious. Okay, let's see here. So we have this one here is probably your, oh, see, there you go. There's your monitor as far as your options. Okay, so you have, yep, and you just click down. See this? You just kind of, run your finger down. So you have the brightness, the contrast, the low blue, and the eco mode. And then you have DCR and HDR. So those are all settings that you can use. But now look at this, guys, 4.6 watts. Holy crapzilla, that's nothing. Guys, my TV takes about 25 to 30 watts right on the wall. So I could sit this here, and obviously it's much smaller. But if you had two of these and you had dual HDMI outs or dual DisplayPort outs, you could run on a small laptop like this, you could run 3 screens. Holy crapzilla, would that be cool? Imagine if you had to travel, you could pop this in part of the bag, this little thing in part of a bag, and that in another part of the bag, and like you'd probably take up this much room. That's an average laptop case, right? Nothing. You have 2 of those and then a laptop. That's awesome. All right, let's see what else we got here. Boy, this is a good one, guys. I'm very, very happy with this so far. Okay, so what we're going to do is, let's go to, I guess you hit the button. Let's see if I'm right. Yep, okay, and then see it turned red in there? Let me see if I can move this a little bit here. Okay, so it turned red. So we're going to go down to the eco mode, and then we're going to hit standard. See how it turned red over here now? So there's basically a button and an up or down switch all into one. Okay, so we're going to hit, oh, we got to go back there again. Hold on, I missed it. Okay, so there's gaming, and you'll see on this meter over here, see how it went to 4.9, and certain settings offset the colors better, so your eyes can adapt better to the device or whatever you're using. Okay, so you have game, you have movie. See how it's a little bit brighter? Now notice we're using 6 watts. All of these are irrelevant, but it's nice to know because that's such a low draw for a TV. I mean, my laptop uses about 13 to 30. Actually, you can see it right here. You can see it in real time. I'll put it in this one so you can see it in real time. So this one is my laptop, okay? That's that little baby laptop. And this one is that little screen. So you'll see that'll bounce anywhere between 13 and 30. It usually maxes out at about 30 some. And then, like I said, this is, boy, that's nothing. And remember, I'm a solar power guy. So anytime that you're on vacation or camping or whatever, and you can save energy, holy crap, Zilla, sign me up. Okay, so here's eco mode, and then we're gonna go to, wait, I lost it here. Eco mode. Okay, so here's movie, reading. So reading is very soft on the eyes, right? So see how that dropped down to 4.6 watts? And then you have, let's see what else you got. FFP. So I think that stands for first person shooter game. So I think that's for video games. And notice it went right back up to 5.9. And then you have, I missed it here. Hold on, let me back it up here. Okay, boy, that button is tiny. It's so tiny on your finger here. Okay, and then there's RTS, real-time strategy, I'm assuming. And then there's standard again. And notice that standard went down to the 4.5. You know, I like it on the standard. I like that. It's very soft on the eyes and very cool. Okay, let's see what DCR is. What does that do? Oh, I see. Okay, so it makes it more soft. If you notice that the screen kind of, softened itself, and it went down to 4.2 watts too. So see how it kind of brightens up a little bit, and then it's not much of a difference, but if you stare at it all day, the softer you can make the image on your eyes is obviously better. And then you have let's see, let's go back. HDR is, I think that's high definition resolution. So we have auto, and then oh wow, look at that! Holy crap, Zilla, that got bright, didn't it? Wow. Okay, we should let me get the video going here so you can see in real time. I guess I gotta loop it here. Okay, all right, there we go. That way you can see it in real time. Okay, so now remember this video was very, very, you know what, hold on one second here, because this video was very, very low resolution when I first started. So let me grab something that is at least 1080p. Here, we'll put this guy. Let's see. Let's get it here. The Ultimate Warrior. That's one of my favorite wrestler guys of all time. And then I'll loop that and I'll put that up here. And now we have to go to, let's see, 1080p. And then you'll see that. Wow, look at that. That's gorgeous. That's a gorgeous picture, guys. And it's matte too. It's not shiny. Notice you can't see me or very, very, very tiny reflection of my hand in that screen. Holy crap, Zilla. And that's a matte one over here as well. So let's see. I'll get them both going here. Okay, let's see here. Boom. There we go. Okay, so we have Ultimate Warrior over here on this screen at 1080p, and then we have, I believe this is 1080p. Let me double check here. Oh, it's only at 720, guys. See that we got to up it. Okay. Other than this screen is a little bit more dusty. In the workshop, it gets dusty, guys. Okay, so there you go. Holy crap, Zilla, that is awesome. You know what? And honestly, I think that one looks just as good as that one. And this is a ThinkPad Carbon X1, very popular laptops amongst the business world, very portable and whatnot. But look at that, guys. Look at that. It's like what, 4.5 watts, and it literally fit in the palm of my hand. And then you have, well, I don't know about that, but I mean the weight-wise, you know, I mean, this can't be more than a pound and a half or 2. I mean, it's very light. And then notice that my mouse will go from here, and you follow it. See how it's over here now? So you have one longer screen. So if I were to put these together, let me see if I can move some stuff here. All right, let me see. My workbench, like, is very small, guys, so I apologize for that. All right, I'm going to kind of squish them together here, okay? All right, and let me turn this a little bit here. Look at that, guys. Holy crapzilla. And then you can mess with the colors and everything. But this is a 14-inch screen, and this is a 15.6-inch screen. And if, just in case you don't know or you never knew, how they measure a screen is, if you go like this, notice it's only about 12 inches, right? So it's obviously not 14, what it said. They always measure screens from corner to corner. See how it's 14 now? That's the old trick in the book. It sounds bigger than what it is. They always advertise it this way. So this way, notice that if I go from here to here, see it's about 13 3/4 inches. But if you go this way, I think I got to move this over so you can see a little bit better. If you go this way, see? 15, yep, about 15.5 inches. It's, yeah, 15.6 inches. So how cool is that? Is to understand, like, if you're buying that big 32-inch TV, guys, chances are you're going to get only a 27-inch screen this way, or, you know, close to it. And then this one is obviously way different. But you never really get, like, the, oh, how do you explain it good? The expectation is I bought a 32-inch TV, and you always expect it to be 32 inches like that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if I was to measure this one up here, you know, you'd have to do the same. You'd have to measure it this way and not side to side. So that's a big misconception in the monitor and TV world, where you don't actually get the number until you go on an angle. And I always disliked that, guys. I always thought that was kind of trying to fancy up the screen. I think they should call it, you know, a 12, and this should be called a 14. But that's, I don't know. That's a whole different thing. Now, this one obviously has a brightness too, where you can have it very bright, or you can match them. And one nice thing is, if you try to match, like, you can see that this is a brownish carpet, and this actually looks more like the real color carpet up there, because I use the wall as a backdrop, than this one does. I think, or it's more towards this color, I think, just by looking at them. But like I said, there's so many shades. It just looks like that matches that a little bit more than this one does. But it could be the settings in the screen or in the monitor and everything. But holy crapzilla, is that cool. That is so cool. All right, let's do some more options, guys, because I'm excited about this one. Okay. So let's go down to, then you have image ratio. So basically what that does is you click it twice and it goes over, see they turn red. And then what that does, guys, is it changes the ratio. So now this is what's known as full screen. Okay, so notice you have the black bars. So on a regular, like a movie, when you watch a movie, it usually has the black bars this way. So notice how skinny he got. It kind of squished the screen. Most videos that you've seen when we grew up, always say that this you know, movie or whatever program has been modified to fit the screen. This is what they're referring to, like that is. So let's go to image ratio, and then usually I put it on auto on anything. It's already set to widescreen because that's what I would use all the time, but there's probably an auto in there. Nope. Okay, so there's no auto. So you have to do it. Auto automatically selects the source, and then it adapts it like that. So let's see. Oh boy, that timer is quick, huh? Holy crapzilla. Okay, you got to really get to the getting here. All right, let's go back out here. Go down to the image, and then we want it obviously widescreen, so you can use, you know, utilize the whole screen. And then you hit the back button here, and then you got to hit it again, and then you can go down, and this is the color temp. So that's where you can mess with the colors if you want it to be more red or whatever. I usually leave it at standard. And then this is on-screen display in here. So, oh, here's your timeout. Look at that. Yes. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, here's your language. Here's your position. So if your screen is a little bit off, you can adjust it. You know what I mean? So that's nice. Some laptops allow that too. And now here's your timeout. Holy crapzilla, guys. I'm putting that up. All right, I'm going to time it out at, you know what? I'm going to time it 30 seconds. I think that would be fine. That's what all the power stations are. So now the timeout, it'd be about 30 seconds so it doesn't, you know, shut off on you so quick. And then you have transparent. So basically what that is I believe that is for this little, yeah, see this, the screen, see it? I don't know why you'd want that, guys. Some people like that. I like it fully so you can see what the heck you're reading. Okay, so you back out here, and then you go to this, and that'll reset the entire thing back to how it was when, you know, I just opened it out of the box. Factory reset. And then you have one more, which is the input. So you can have input, and then this is where you can get really cool with it. So here, we're going in HDMI, and you saw how quick it was. Like, you didn't need any tools or nothing. Just plug it in the wall, you're done. Okay, so you got HDMI, and then you have, here's your Type-C. Type-C number 2, and then HDMI. So the nice thing, guys, is you can have 3 things hooked to this screen at one time, and then you can shuffle through on the fly. I wish it had a remote. That would have been cool. You could shuffle through on the fly and pick up another source for video or whatever through the other 2. How cool is that, guys? How cool is that? I'll try. I don't know how to do it. I don't think I've ever used it before. I'm pretty sure I have it. I have this thing called Thunderbolt, and I don't think I've ever used it for video. Let's see here. See if it even works here. Let me try to plug this bad boy in here. Okay, well, holy cow, was that a tight fit? Okay, so now I'm going in through the Thunderbolty thing here, and oh, I don't think this is going to fit. All right, let me go this way. Yeah, that's a short cable. Okay, let me go this way, and then what I'll do is I'll plug this in. Oh, boy, I need a bigger desk here, guys. I'm going to try to get this in without bending this cable too much. Okay, so that's plugged in. So here, what I'll do is, okay, there, it just jumped. Let's see what it's going to do here. All right. So I don't really, I have to put that on the other side, I guess. Okay, give me a second, guys. So let's put it over here. I got to rearrange the whole house here, so give me a second. We'll put this over here, and then we'll try to put this over here, and then I'll try to get this out of the way. Okay, so maybe this way might be a little bit easier to use because of the cable, unless you have a longer cable. Okay, so I don't really know what I'm coming into or out of here as far as, hopefully you can see that. What source it is. I think it's still an HDMI. Oh, I'm over here now. See, I got confused. Holy cow, that's a good screen. I thought this was my laptop. Okay, so let's go over here, and then I'll go in through the, where did I see that now here? Right there. Okay, so input, and then that's HDMI. So here's type 2. I don't know which one I'm in here, guys. I'm in number 2. Okay, so what I'll do is let me unplug this one and see what happens in real time. Okay, so it died. So like I said, I don't know if I can use that with this laptop. Holy crap, guys. Holy crap, Zilla, it works. That is the cool. I'm so stoked. Okay, so here I just completely unplugged this, right? It's completely unplugged. So now the HDMI is doing nothing. I'm literally coming out through the USB-C. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pull out the power and see if this stays on. Okay. Let's see if it does anything here. It looked like it. Oh, holy crap, Zilla, guys. Look at this. Are you kidding me? This is the best thing ever since sliced bread. I always wanted one of these screens, and I'm so happy I got one. Now look at that. I just took out the power. It has no power going to this bad boy. 0, right? Holy crap, Zilla. All right, so now that we know that it can run off this cable, and we don't need a power, so we can use this power here, and that will go into the laptop, and then we can see back there. Hopefully you can see that. Let me put it up. So now we're using 21 to 30, but look at, we're running everything, guys. Everything off of the, like, holy cow. Now this is a special output, guys. I think you have to have something called a Thunderbolt 3 or something like that. So check before you hop on and buy one of these. And but man, so that's all you have to carry is this dinky little cable here. Holy crap, Zilla, look at how dinky that cable is. So I have a laptop with 2 screens with that tiny little cable. Let me see if I can do some housekeeping again here, and I'll try to move this way, and I'll move this way. Hopefully, see, this cable's really not long enough for this, guys. Yep, I'd have to put it like that. Okay, so if you want to get a bigger cable, most of these cables are always that short one, so you could either use them how I had it before, where the laptop is on this side, but I think it would just be a cleaner look. So since it doesn't fit, I'll put it back that way, just for this review here. But so there's your complete setup here. Wow, that, guys, I'm absolutely blown away by this technology as far as the ease of use. Wowie zowie. So now I have 2, as you can see, the mouse. Oh, you know what? It's the same one. So now you have to go like this. Oh, there you go, and extend it, and now it should go back to the 2. So it was just mirroring itself. And so we have John Cena over here now, and then over here, oh, see, we don't have anything. Okay, so we have to put something over there. Give me a second here. I had another one. Where did I see that guy? Oh boy, here we go. Oh, I see, it's in the background. Okay, so we're gonna put John Cena over there, and there you go. Look at that. Holy crapzilla, guys. That is the coolest thing ever since sliced bread. I always wanted one of these, and I finally got one. Guys, it was $60. That's nothing in the technology world to get a beautiful screen like this. And I wish it had a remote control, though. Let's see here. I want to go to the brightness here. Oh, I don't know where I'm at here. I'm lost here. Oh, wow, that's cool. Okay, so it automatically brightens up for you if you select that. Wow, that's cool. Okay, so let's go. Let's see here. Let's go to. I got to get up here. Oh, okay, guys. So, it automatically adjusts when you have this on, and you can't select the brightness because the power comes from here, I believe. It won't let me go up any higher than a low blue. So let's go to the DCR here and turn it off and see what happens. See that? That's a huge difference. And then also you went from about 22 to 26 watts back there. It bounces around, so it's hard to know for sure. And then when you turn this on here, notice it went up to about 32 right away to 35. So you get a much better looking bright screen, but use a little bit more power. But like I said, now I can have all this at 30 watts. Holy crapzilla, that's cool. That is so cool. And I guess when you come to the HDMI, you'll be able to do the brightness possible, because I had that setting before, and now it won't let me do that. But look at that, guys. Is that a gorgeous screen? I cannot complain at all. Okay, and then you hit the back button. Okay, and you back that out of there, and there you go. Boy, you know, they look identical, don't they? Just a little bit dimmer. I'll mess with the brightness later and all the features and what's in there. I think I went through everything. I think pretty much what you can do with this setup is to do that the automatic brightness thing. I'll learn more about that later. Maybe I'll do an update to this, because I want to have everything. I want to do a little Switch gaming on here. I want to have my wife do that so you can see how that works. But look at that, guys. Think of it, if you had, now I have two of these outputs, and I think only one is for a display like this, and I think the other one is only for power. But imagine if you could run dual display, because I get about 10 hours of battery on this. This is a very, very efficient laptop. And if I could run, say, 4, 5, 6 hours, another one of these bad boys on the other side of it, holy crapzilla, I would do that. Or I could easily go HDMI out to another one and do one this way and one this way, if the video card supports it. Now that's a big thing, because some video cards in laptops don't support more than so many outputs or monitors. And if your video card is not very big, this is a shared video card, of course, because it's extremely, if you look at it, this is an extremely small laptop. This is 2.5 pounds. If I turn it this way, it'll literally disappear. Look at how small that is, guys. I mean, it's literally, look at it, it's like a razor blade. So it's just unbelievably small. But there you go. You have a beautiful display that you do not need the power, guys. You don't need the power. If you have that option in your laptop, look at that. I was able to take that and just toss that somewhere. And then the HDMI that I officially had, or originally had, hooked to this bad boy. I don't need it, so I can put this away. So these two cables is two less things that you have to bring when you travel. Wowie zowie. And then let's see, let's pop this off here. Okay. And then we'll take this one out. This was a very, very snug fit. Let's see. Boy, that's a tight fit in there. I gotta admit that. Okay. Boy, that's a tight fit, guys. Okay. So this is the only cable you would have to bring if your laptop allows you to mirror image like that, or extend a video like we did the extension. And then this is the TV, if you want to call it that, the monitor. So you just fold it up like this, and then this flaps up, and it's probably got magnets again. Yep, you heard it click. And then there you go. You have almost like a little portfolio or a briefcase. That is the cat's meow. And then you can literally set it like this, guys. And at your job, nobody would even know. Nobody would even think about if that was a monitor hidden under. They would think that's one of those, you know, those palm resty things, you know, where you like set your stuff on, or a display thing. If you put it this way, guys, you could literally hide a monitor underneath your laptop. And imagine how small that would get if you put that in a case. Look at that. So that's two of them. That's a laptop and a TV. Look how skinny that is, guys. My mouse, guys. My mouse is bigger than these things. Holy cow. These are great mice too, guys. I recommend these little fingery ones. It's kind of like the old tee-off arcade games. They have that. It's like an inverted mouse. Awesome. But it takes some time to get used to for a lot of folks. But well, that's it. I don't know what else to say. This was an absolute perfect item of what I was looking for. I would like in the future a larger version, maybe an 18 or a 20, a 22 or 23, maybe a 50. No, I'm just kidding. But for traveling, guys, this is the cat's meow right here, and the bee's knees, all 6 of them. Holy crapzilla, guys. Well, this is the review of the I'm going to call it FitTONE. I'm not sure, but I think it's FitTONE. I just bought it because it was on sale, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to try it. If I don't like it, I'm going to ship this bad boy back. And it has done everything that I wanted exactly an extra portable monitor to do without having to carry a full-size TV like that or something. Because now, like I said, I can slip this right in a briefcase or a backpack or something, and now I can have dual screens. I can watch my wrestlers spin around in the background, or a movie, or a game, or I can do Ramblin Bob Reviews. And if I can, I'll do an update if I can. If I can get 2 of these bad boys and use them in unison like that, holy crapzilla, I'm down for that. I mean, look at the power I'm using, guys. It's almost nothing. So those of you who follow the channel know that my entire workshop is run off batteries, off solar generators. So I always look at ways to save power. It's not how much power you can bring in, it's how much you can save. This is the cat's meow right here. If you had a 600-watt power station, heck, if you had a 300-watt power station, and you use this with that monitor, you could run that for approximately 8 to 9 hours on a 300-watt. That's a little dinky power station. Holy cow, is that cool? And then if you do have, sometimes they make these bricks, guys, like a bigger one. I have a bigger one somewhere. I don't know where I put it right now, but that 20,000 milliamp, and that one doesn't have it. But sometimes they make the lithium ion battery packs like this that are bigger, that actually have an AC output, and that's usually about 100 watt hours. That means you could run a laptop and a screen off a little brick like this and put it in your bag for like 3 hours. Not to mention, guys, we always forget this part. This also has a built-in battery. This battery lasts about 10 hours. So you could have that. With 2 screens, it would probably knock it down to maybe 4 or 5 or 6 hours. And then you could bring these things and charge, and you'd be absolutely wireless in the middle of nowhere, using your cell phone as the Wi-Fi. You could be camping. You can use this as battery pack. You could use a solar generator as far as extra energy. But as far as this product, guys, I wish I had more thumbs, guys. 100% awesome as so far. I'll definitely do updates on this because I think this technology is fantastic. And like I said, this is only 60 bucks, guys. This isn't a sponsor review. This is I paid the 60 bucks. It was 70 bucks on Amazon. And I literally, you get 10 bucks off coupon right now. And I was like, you know what? I'll try it. What the heck? If I don't like it, I'll send it back. Guys, 100%. If I could give it more than 100%, I would. I'll give it 101%. All right, guys. If you like this channel, subscribe. If you keep coming back and you see weird little reviews like this and you like to hear somebody ramble, we'd love to have you. Join the subscriber family. Hit the like button. It lets other people find these videos and they say, hey, he rambles a lot, but boy, he's got some neat technology on there and it makes sense and it saves you sense too sometimes. So man, awesome, awesome. Guys, I'll see you next time here on Ramblin Bob Reviews. Awesome product, guys. Bye.